Imagine waking up one morning and realizing your belly isn't just a little soft, it's hiding a silent danger. That's stubborn fat deep inside your abdomen. The kind you can't pinch easily isn't just unsightly, it's called visceral fat, and it wraps itself around your organs, quietly raising your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and other age-related health problems. But what if I told you that in just 30 days you could take control and start shrinking this dangerous fat safely, effectively, and without punishing workouts? Today, we're diving into the fastest science-backed ways for people over 60 to target visceral fat so you can feel lighter, healthier, and more energized than you have in years. First, let's understand what visceral fat really is. Unlike the fat under your skin, which is mostly cosmetic, visceral fat is deeply embedded around your liver, pancreas, and other organs. It acts like an overactive factory, releasing hormones and chemicals that increase inflammation, disrupt metabolism, and can even interfere with your body's natural insulin response. This means your risk for heart attacks, strokes, and type 2 diabetes goes up, even if your scale doesn't look alarming. So why does it accumulate more as we age? A combination of factors. Our metabolism naturally slows, hormonal changes make it easier to gain weight around the midsection, and many of us become less active due to joint issues or lifestyle changes. But here's the good news. Visceral fat is highly responsive to specific, targeted lifestyle changes. Unlike subcutaneous fat, which stubbornly clings to the surface, visceral fat responds quickly to smart diet tweaks, simple exercise routines, and small, consistent daily habits. Now, before we jump into exactly what you should do, it's important to address a common misconception. Many people over 60 think that long, grueling cardio sessions or restrictive fad diets are the only solution. In reality, for older adults, intense workouts can strain the joints and heart, and extreme diets can cause muscle loss or nutritional deficiencies. Instead, the fastest way to shrink visceral fat involves safe, science-backed strategies that work with your body, not against it. One of the most powerful tools is a combination of specific resistance exercises and short bursts of activity. Research shows that strength training, not just walking or slow cardio, stimulates metabolism, preserves muscle mass, and signals your body to burn visceral fat more efficiently. Even just 15 to 20 minutes a day of targeted movements can make a noticeable difference in a month if done consistently. But exercise alone isn't enough. What you eat plays a massive role. Foods rich in soluble fiber, healthy fats, lean proteins, and certain bioactive compounds help regulate insulin and inflammation, directly influencing visceral fat reduction. On the flip side, sugar-laden foods, refined carbs, and excessive alcohol fuel fat storage around your organs. The key isn't deprivation, it's strategic nourishment that promotes fat loss while supporting overall health, energy, and mobility. And there's one more secret weapon that's often overlooked. Sleep and stress management. High stress levels and poor sleep can spike cortisol, a hormone that tells your body to hold on to visceral fat. By prioritizing rest, relaxation, and simple daily stress-reducing practices, you create an internal environment that naturally encourages fat loss and supports long-term health. Over the next parts, I'm going to break down exactly which exercises, which foods, and which daily habits you should focus on to start seeing results in just 30 days. No gimmicks, no complicated routines, just clear, actionable steps backed by science that anyone over 60 can follow safely. Let's start with the exercises, the ones that actually target visceral fat without putting undue stress on your joints or heart. You don't need fancy equipment or a gym membership. The goal is to combine resistance training, functional movements, and short bursts of low-impact activity. First, let's talk about resistance exercises. Strength training is crucial because as we age, we naturally lose muscle mass, which slows metabolism and makes it easier to accumulate fat, especially around the belly. Even simple bodyweight exercises like squats, wall push-ups, seated leg lifts, and modified planks can make a big difference. These moves engage multiple muscle groups, increase calorie burn, and stimulate your body to burn visceral fat specifically. For example, try doing squats while sitting back into a chair. This not only strengthens your legs but also activates your core, the very area where visceral fat is hiding. Start with 10 to 12 reps, 2 sets, and gradually increase as your strength improves. Pair this with seated or standing rows using light resistance bands to engage your upper back and core, creating a full body fat burning effect. Next, we add short bursts of low-impact cardio. Unlike marathon-style cardio sessions, which can be taxing, studies show that brief, consistent intervals are more effective at reducing visceral fat. Think marching in place for 1 minute, then resting for 30 seconds, and repeating 5-10 times. Or gentle step-ups on a low platform combined with arm movements. These short intervals raise your heart rate just enough to signal fat burning, Without overloading your joints or cardiovascular system, flexibility and balance exercises are equally important. Movements like seated torso twists, gentle yoga flows, or Tai Chi not only improve mobility, but also engage deep core muscles, which helps tighten and tone the abdominal area. Remember, the goal isn't just losing fat, it's maintaining strength, balance, and mobility so you can stay independent and active as you age. Now, consistency is key. Even if you spend just 20-25 minutes a day, 5 days a week, following this mix of strength, interval, and flexibility exercises, research shows noticeable reductions in visceral fat within 4 weeks. Your body responds quickly when it's challenged in a safe, structured way. Exercise alone is only half the equation. Next, we'll talk about the foods that fuel fat loss, reduce inflammation, and help your body target visceral fat efficiently. By combining targeted exercise with the right nutrition, you create a powerful synergy that accelerates fat shrinkage in just 30 days. Now let's dive into nutrition, the real game changer when it comes to shrinking visceral fat. The foods you choose can either accelerate fat loss or silently sabotage your efforts. For people over 60, the goal isn't to starve yourself, it's to eat strategically, focusing on nutrients that support metabolism, reduce inflammation, and protect muscle mass. First, let's talk about fiber. Soluble fiber is a superstar when it comes to visceral fat. It forms a gel-like substance in your gut, slowing digestion and helping regulate blood sugar levels. High-fiber foods include oats, barley, beans, lentils, broccoli, and berries. Including a portion of these in each meal can help reduce belly fat over time. Protein is another critical piece. Lean protein like eggs, fish, skinless chicken, Greek yogurt, or plant-based sources like tofu and tempeh helps preserve muscle mass while your body burns fat. Research shows that older adults who maintain adequate protein intake lose more visceral fat and retain strength compared to those who don't. Healthy fats are essential too, but not all fats are equal. Omega-3 fatty acids found in salmon, sardines, chia seeds, and walnuts help reduce inflammation and improve fat metabolism. Olive oil and avocado are also excellent choices for keeping you satisfied and supporting overall heart health. Now, there are foods and drinks that actively encourage fat storage, especially around the organs, and these should be minimized. Refined sugars, white bread, pastries, sugary drinks, and excessive alcohol spike insulin and cortisol levels, telling your body to hold on to visceral fat. The key is moderation and smart substitutions, for example, replacing soda with sparkling water and fruit, or swapping white rice for quinoa or barley. Timing your meals can also make a difference. Studies show that older adults who space meals evenly and avoid late night eating often have lower visceral fat levels. Aim for balanced meals throughout the day, combining protein, fiber, and healthy fats, and consider light snacks if needed to prevent energy dips and overeating. Hydration is surprisingly powerful too. Drinking enough water supports metabolism, aids digestion, and can reduce cravings that often lead to unnecessary calorie intake. Herbal teas or water with a splash of lemon are excellent options if plain water feels boring. Finally, don't underestimate small daily habits. Simple actions like taking a short walk after meals, practicing mindful eating, or even standing up and stretching every hour can make a cumulative impact on visceral fat over a month. These small, consistent choices are what set successful fat loss apart from temporary diets. Next, we'll cover part 4, the often overlooked role of sleep, stress, and lifestyle adjustments that supercharge fat loss in people over 60. These factors are like the hidden accelerators that make your exercise and nutrition plan much more effective. Now, let's talk about the hidden accelerators of visceral fat loss: sleep, stress management, and overall lifestyle habits. Many people over 60 focus only on diet and exercise, but science shows that poor sleep and chronic stress can sabotage your efforts and make it much harder to shed that dangerous belly fat. First, sleep. Quality sleep is essential for regulating hormones that control hunger, metabolism, and fat storage. When you sleep poorly, your body produces more ghrelin, the hunger hormone, and less leptin, which signals fullness. This imbalance can drive cravings for sugary and processed foods that contribute to visceral fat. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of restful sleep per night, keeping a consistent schedule and creating a relaxing bedtime routine. Even small improvements in sleep can make a significant difference in how your body burns fat. Stress is another major factor. Chronic stress triggers the release of cortisol, a hormone that tells your body to store fat around the abdomen. That's why stressful lifestyles or ongoing anxiety can make it nearly impossible to lose belly fat, even if you're exercising and eating right. Incorporating stress reduction practices like deep breathing, meditation, gentle yoga, or even a short daily walk outdoors can lower cortisol levels, support fat loss, and improve your overall well-being. Lifestyle adjustments go beyond exercise, diet, and stress management. Simple habits like standing more often, taking short movement breaks, or engaging in light social activity all contribute to maintaining a healthy metabolism. Even hobbies that involve gentle physical activity, gardening, dancing, or swimming, help your body stay active and burn visceral fat without feeling like a workout. It's also important to monitor progress realistically. Rather than obsessing over the scale, notice changes in waist circumference, energy levels, mobility, and overall strength. Visceral fat responds faster than subcutaneous fat, so reductions may be visible around your midsection within just a few weeks if you combine exercise, nutrition, and lifestyle adjustments consistently. Finally, consistency is the secret sauce. Following these strategies daily, even in small increments, creates a powerful synergy. Your body burns fat more efficiently, your metabolism stays active, and your organs are healthier and better protected. Remember, this isn't about quick fixes, it's about building a sustainable, effective routine that works with your body's needs over 60. Next, in part 5, we'll put it all together into a simple, actionable 30-day plan you can follow to start shrinking visceral fat safely, with clear steps for exercise, nutrition, and daily habits. Now it's time to put everything together into a simple 30-day plan that actually works for people over 60. This plan combines the exercises, nutrition strategies, and lifestyle habits we've discussed so you can start shrinking visceral fat safely and effectively. Week 1, establish your foundation. Begin with 15-20 minutes of daily movement. Focus on bodyweight exercises like chair squats, wall push-ups, seated leg lifts, and gentle torso twists. Pair this with short, low-impact cardio intervals, marching in place, gentle step-ups, or light arm swings. For nutrition, prioritize adding fiber-rich foods to every meal: oats, beans, vegetables, and berries, and include a lean protein source. Start reducing refined sugars and processed foods, and aim for at least 7 hours of sleep each night. Week 20, build strength and consistency. Increase the intensity slightly by adding resistance bands or small weights to your exercises. Continue with your short cardio bursts, now aiming for slightly longer intervals or more repetitions. Focus on portion control and balance. Each meal should include protein, fiber, and healthy fats. Begin incorporating stress-reducing habits like a 5-minute daily meditation or evening stretching routine. Drink at least 6 glasses of water daily. Week 3, intensify and fine-tune. By now your body is adapting, so it's time to challenge yourself a bit more. Add a second set to your strength exercises and increase cardio intervals to 1-2 minutes. Consider trying light circuit training. Rotate through 3-4 exercises with minimal rest between sets. On the nutrition side, experiment with meal timing, spacing meals evenly and avoiding late night eating. Track progress by measuring your waist or noticing how your clothes fit, rather than focusing solely on the scale. Week 4, consolidate and optimize. This week is about solidifying your habits. Keep up your strength and interval workouts, aiming for consistency rather than intensity. Continue prioritizing fiber, protein, and healthy fats, while keeping processed foods and sugar to a minimum. Focus on high-quality sleep and daily stress reduction. By the end of week 4, many people notice a slimmer midsection, increased energy, and improved mobility. Throughout the 30 days, remember, the combination of targeted exercise, smart nutrition, and healthy lifestyle choices creates a powerful synergy that specifically attacks visceral fat. It's not about extreme diets or punishing workouts. It's about making sustainable, science-backed choices that your body responds to naturally. By following this plan, you're not just shrinking fat, you're protecting your organs, supporting heart and metabolic health, and setting the stage for a stronger, more energetic life over 60. The key is consistency. Stick with the exercises, make mindful food choices, prioritize sleep, and manage stress. These small daily decisions add up quickly, giving you measurable results in just 1 month. Before we wrap up, let's make sure you take full advantage of everything we covered. Transformation doesn't happen by accident, it happens by taking consistent action every day. If you follow the exercises, nutrition tips, and lifestyle habits we discussed, you'll not only shrink visceral fat, but also boost your energy, improve mobility, and protect your long-term health. Here's a simple way to stay on track. Consider writing down your 30-day plan, track your workouts and meals, and celebrate small victories along the way. Maybe you notice your waistline shrinking, your clothes fitting better, or even just feeling more alert and energetic throughout the day. These wins, no matter how small, keep you motivated and make it easier to stick to the routine. And don't forget, support and accountability matter. Share your journey with a friend or family member, or even comment below to let us know how your progress is going. Engaging with others keeps you motivated and reinforces healthy habits. Finally, if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another senior health tip. Your journey to a stronger, leaner, and healthier you over 60 is just getting started, and the best part, you don't have to do it alone. Take that first step today, stay consistent, and give your body the care it deserves. In 30 days, you'll see results, and more importantly, you'll feel the difference. So there you have it, the fastest, safest, and most effective way for anyone over 60 to shrink visceral fat in just 30 days. By combining targeted exercises, nutrient-rich meals, and simple lifestyle habits like stress management and quality sleep, you're giving your body exactly what it needs to burn dangerous belly fat while protecting your heart, metabolism, and overall health. Remember, this isn't about quick fixes or punishing routines. It's about consistent science-backed choices that work with your body, not against it. Every small step, whether it's a short workout, a fiber-rich meal, or a good night's sleep, adds up to real, lasting results. Take control today, follow the plan, and watch your body transform. In just 30 days, you'll feel lighter, stronger, and more energized. And the best part is, you're setting up a foundation for lifelong health and vitality. Your journey to a healthier, happier you starts right now. Before we fully close, let's talk about a few bonus tips that can make your 30-day journey even more effective and sustainable. First, move whenever you can. Even small bursts of activity, taking the stairs, gardening, or walking around your home help burn calories and reduce visceral fat. Think of it as stacking small wins throughout your day. Second, practice mindful eating. Slow down, enjoy every bite, and listen to your body's hunger cues. This simple habit prevents overeating, helps with digestion, and naturally supports fat loss. Third, stay positive and patient. Fat loss, especially around the belly, can feel slow at times. But every healthy choice you make, every workout, meal, or good night of sleep is building momentum. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Finally, embrace consistency over intensity. Short daily efforts compound into big results. You don't need extreme workouts or fad diets. You just need to show up for yourself day after day, and your body will respond. Remember, this journey is about more than a slimmer waist. It's about feeling stronger, more energetic, and confident in your body over 60. Keep going, stay committed, and trust that your efforts will pay off in just 30 days.